What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to Season 2 of the Liverpool Career Mode Show. If you are excited for Season 2, smash the like button. If you want to see the next episode, then get this video to 600 likes. Keep voting in the straw poll vote for the free players, the free big players that you guys want me to sign. I listed the 6 most popular players, but you can still influence the transfers by leaving a comment, because the transfer window will be open for 2 more months, so there will be a lot of time. We could sell some big players if you want. Let me know if you want that or not in the comments below, and we could sign some big players. And I'm just finishing season 1 of the Liverpool Career Mode. I still wanted to show you how we did with the objectives. So we failed at the youth development. I just didn't have time to grow that one youth player by 5 overall points. But we succeeded in the brand exposure, which was critical priority. The youth development was only low priority. We also succeeded in the financial objective, which was also low priority. We succeeded in the domestic success, which was critical priority. We finished in the Champions League places. As you can see, we finished in 2nd. We reached the FA Cup final. In fact, we have won the FA Cup final, and we also successfully achieved the continental success objective, which was high priority, to qualify for the Champions League. But next season they want me to reach the Champions League semi-final. So when you are voting for the transfers, remember that we are building a side that should be good enough to challenge for Champions League trophies. And I also wanted to show you how the other leagues look like. So for this segment of the episode, I moved to the face cam down so you can see the league table of the other leagues. So if you want to, you can pause the screen at any time and you can check on any other leagues and how they finished. If you are interested in this, lots of you guys asked me to show you the other leagues and how they finished in the first season, and it's always interesting. And I will comment on the biggest leagues. For example, the English Championship, Norwich won the championship by 1 point ahead of Newcastle. I don't know who came through the playoff final, one of either GRIEZMANN, Rangers, Leeds, Aston Villa or Sheffield Wednesday. To be fair, I would love to see Leeds or Aston Villa back in the Premier League, 2 big clubs in the Championship. Norwich and Newcastle back in the Premier League, which is good. In France, of course, Paris Saint-Germain won the league ahead of Monaco. In the Bundesliga, of course, Bayern Munich won the league by a landslide. And after us signing 3 Dortmund players, they are struggling. They finished only 4th, but we could meet them in the Champions League. In Italy, Juventus won the title, no surprise there. They won the title ahead of Inter and Roma and Napoli. And yeah, this is the first time that the Japanese league is in the game, so it's very interesting to see their league table. And here is the Korea and Mexico league table, and the Netherlands, PSV Eindhoven won the league by 10 points. And I wonder who won the Spanish league. Legia Warsaw won the Polish league, Benfica won Portuguese league, and Dundalk, who are doing very well in the Europa League. Shout out to all my Irish subscribers. Come on, you are boys in green. And Russia, here is the Russian league table. Saudi Arabia. In Scotland, Celtic won the league ahead of Rangers. And in Spain, Barcelona won the league ahead of Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Sevilla also qualified for the Champions League. So I'm looking out who qualified for the Champions League for next season. So that will be very, very interesting how we do in the Champions League. And that's why we are building a big squad. LA Galaxy finished in 1st place. Well, the league is not over yet, I think, in the MLS. But Steven Gerrard's former club, the LA Galaxy, doing very well. So that was it for the other leagues. And I think I've shown you everything else. Here we go, boys! Season 2 starts now with the pre-season tournament, and I'm especially excited for the pre-season tournament because we have a lot of very interesting big players to try out. And I'm thinking maybe I should test myself against some of the best teams. So Barcelona, Dortmund, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich. I think I will choose this tournament. It has a little bit better teams than this one. And we get very lucky with the draw. We actually have drawn two other teams from the A-League, from Australia, and the other group, Barcelona, Inter and Dortmund. This is brilliant. So about a month ago, Coutinho knocked on my door and said this: "May we discuss the wages? I work hard in training and for the team, and I feel I should be paid a little more as a result." If you remember, at the end of the previous episode, we offered him a new contract, and this is what he said: "I'm going to turn down that contract extension you offered. I appreciate it, but I think I need a change in my career, so I'm going to move on at the end of this contract." So he's not handing in a transfer request like in the January transfer, which is good. And actually he has 3 more years left on his contract, so hopefully Coutinho won't move on right now, but that's a little bit of a worry. So let's see the overall objectives. So the youth development again is low. They want me to grow 1 youth player, also I should sign 1 youth player to the senior team and grow 1 youth player by at least 5 overall points and play them in 5 matches. That won't be a problem this season. They want me to earn 170k from shirt sales, and we are already 3% in of that, so I don't think that will be a problem. They want a profit margin of 63.75 million. They want me to win the Premier League title and the FA Cup, and they want me to reach the Champions League semi-final. Wow, that is insane, but these are my objectives as well. If I'm perfectly honest with you guys, I want to win everything. I want to win all the trophies. Last season we only came second in the league by the thinnest of margins, so this season I'm going big on the Premier League front and also on the Champions League front. So at the time of recording this video, I'm just recording this just right after the Friday night episode, so I don't know the results of the vote yet, but by the time I record the next episode, I will know the results. So I will bid for all 6 players, but I will only sign 3 of them. So I will only sign one of Yuri Tillemans or Renato Sanchez, or if I see a popular comment of another center midfielder, then make sure to vote on that, and I will also only sign one of Draxler or Inaki Williams for that forward spot, and also I will only sign one of Luis Suarez or Antoine Griezmann for that striker spot. So yeah, let's bid for all these players, and I'm really excited to make some huge transfer moves. Oh, wait a second. So my transfer budget for this upcoming season is about 65 million pounds. So we need to sell some players if we want to sign some players. We have a pretty big transfer budget, but if we want to sign a huge superstar like Luis Suarez, we might have to include James Milner in this. And Suarez's salary is so crazy that I might not be able to afford him, so let's offer like 65 million plus James Milner for Luis Suarez. And I think what I will do is I will ask the board for more money, because if we want to sign either Suarez or Griezmann, whichever wins the vote. But the thing is, I actually cannot find the tab where I can ask for more money from the board, so maybe EA removed that option. Very interesting. So I'm not sure if I will be able to actually sign Suarez. We might actually not have the funds to do that. Let's try and do the same. Let's try and bid 65 million plus Milner for Griezmann, but as you can see, they want a lot more money than that, so I think they will just straight up reject this deal. The thing is, with Griezmann, he's on much lower wages than Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is on 430k weekly wages. I think we might have to wait 1 more season until we can sign Suarez, but it's not actually a very big problem because Daniel Sturridge is a beast for us. He scored 20 goals Sturridge already, so even if we can't sign either Suarez or Griezmann, we can stick with storage up front and we can concentrate on the midfield. And for example, if I offer James Milner maybe 4 million, maybe Anderlecht will accept this deal. I will try to do the same with Renato Sanchez. Remember that I will only sign one of these players. So yeah, I want to get rid of Milner, and yeah, let's offer them like, you know what, 7 million plus Milner, that's like 18 million, that should do it. Maybe, but I'm not sure. I think Bayern Munich will want a lot of money. And Julian Draxler is actually worth 40.5 million, which is just an insane, obscene amount of money. Guys, I just don't have the funds. I mean, he costs 50 million. If I want to strengthen my centre midfield with a really beast defensive midfielder, either Tielemans or Renato Sanchez, I just cannot afford both Draxler and Tielemans or Sanchez. So yeah, let's try and bid for Inaki Williams. I think it will be a lot cheaper, not sure by how much, but let's actually offer Andre Wisdom plus something like 5 million for Inaki Williams. That's like 7.6 million. And let's wait and see what Athletic Bilbao say to this deal. I'm still scouting Inaki Williams, but I'm sure that his stats are good enough. Oh no! Oh my goodness, Villarreal just went in for Inaki Williams. They offered 26 million. 10 million. The thing is, I don't know his true worth, so I don't really want to overpay for Inaki Williams. So we get a 2-year loan offer for one of our very low rated left backs, Joe Maguire. This frees up a little bit of a wage budget, not much, but he's better off at MK Dons where he can play and develop. Bilbao accepted 26 million from Villarreal for Inaki Williams, and I'm not really surprised because that's a hell of a lot of money. Alright, so Anderlecht, they are interested in Milner, but they want 13.5 million plus Milner. And yeah, Griezmann, Atletico Madrid are not interested in Milner, but I don't think I just have the funds at the moment. Yeah, I think I will increase the offer to 8 million plus Milner for Tielemans, and let's wait and see what happens. And I also wanted to show you my squad and what I'm doing in this transfer window. So as you can see, I sorted the squad from the lowest overall and upwards. So here you can see that most of the young players who are very low rated are either for loan or already loaned out. I only transfer listed Danny Ward, who is 24 years old and he's only 68 rated. He didn't really improve that much on loan, even though I really like him in real life. Behind Donnarumma, I just cannot see him improving enough to challenge Donnarumma for that second spot. Maybe I will loan him out again just to give him one last chance, and maybe if he can get to 73, 74 rated in 1 or 2 seasons, then maybe I will consider him. But yeah, I only transfer listed Bogdan and Andre Wisdom because yeah, Wisdom is just not really in my plans long term. I don't think Liverpool want to use him at all. His marking though is pretty decent, so he could play for us, but his potential is not as good as some other players. And yeah, I loan listed a lot of these young players. You might ask that why? Because actually our first team is stacked. Even our second string side in the first team is much better than some of the 70, 72, 73, 74 rated young players. So I only transfer listed Milner, and I wanted to show you this. So Xabi Alonso will retire at the end of the season, so I cannot sell him. But the good news is that if we win the Premier League title, Xabi Alonso will pick up a winner's medal, so that is fantastic. And Steven Gerrard, I think he's not retiring yet, so that's good that Gerrard won't retire at the end of this season. He's still going strong, as you can see. He's 37 years old. I really hope that Gerrard can make it, maybe for 2 or even maybe for 3 more seasons. That would be just magnificent. But this is what I'm planning to do with the squad, and in the next episode you will find out whether we can maybe sell some of the big players. Should I maybe sell Sacco to free up some funds and try to go big on Suarez? Do you want me to do that? Let me know in the comments below. Or do you want me to maybe sell one of our bigger players who is not really in my long-term plans? I could maybe sell Markovic, but I really wanted to give him a chance, to be honest. And yeah, I don't really want to sell anybody else. And at the moment we just have, if I adjust the wage budget, let me show you something. So the big problem is with Luis Suarez's transfer that he's on 430k weekly wages. So if we want to sign him, we only have, as you can see, we only have 54 million pounds because he's on crazy high wages. But it's kind of realistic. Liverpool, I'm not sure if we would be able to sign Suarez at the end of this season that we'll just finish. So yeah, let me know what do you think about these transfer deals, and what else do you want to see me do in this January transfer, in this summer transfer window. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. See you later. Goodbye.